Once upon a time, in a serene monastery nestled in the mountains, there lived two monks named Ananda and Bhikkhu. Ananda was an elderly, wise monk who had spent many years studying and meditating. Bhikkhu was a young, curious monk, eager to learn about the deeper meanings of life. One calm morning, Ananda and Bhikkhu sat in the monastery garden, gazing at the distant peaks. Ananda, Bhikkhu began, what is the true purpose of life? Ananda smiled gently. The purpose of life, dear Bhikkhu, is to understand and overcome suffering. This is the essence of the Buddha's teachings. Bhikkhu nodded, thinking deeply. But how do we overcome suffering, Ananda? Suffering is caused by our desires and attachments, Ananda explained. We must learn to let go and find peace within ourselves. Bhikkhu looked puzzled. How can we let go of our desires? Ananda said. By practicing mindfulness and meditation. When we are mindful, we live in the present moment and see things as they truly are. Bhikkhu's eyes widened with curiosity. What should we meditate on, Ananda? Focus on your breath, Ananda advised. Notice how it flows in and out. This helps calm the mind and brings clarity. Bhikkhu tried to focus on his breath for a moment. It feels peaceful, he said. But what if thoughts distract me? That is natural, Ananda reassured him. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently return to your breath. Bhikkhu felt a sense of calm. Ananda, why is it important to live in the present moment? Ananda replied, the present moment is all we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. Living in the present brings true happiness. Bhikkhu looked thoughtful. But sometimes I feel angry or sad. What should I do then? Ananda said kindly, emotions are like clouds passing through the sky. Observe them without attachment, and they will pass. Bhikkhu felt a sense of relief. Is it possible to live without suffering at all, Ananda? Suffering is part of life, Ananda explained, but through understanding and practice, we can reduce it and find inner peace. As they sat there, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves. Bhikkhu asked, what is the goal of the Buddhist path? Ananda smiled. The goal is to attain enlightenment, a state of perfect wisdom and compassion, free from suffering. Bhikkhu's eyes sparkled with hope. How can we help others on this path? By practicing kindness and compassion, Ananda said. Help others without expecting anything in return. This creates good karma. Bhikkhu felt inspired. I want to follow this path, Ananda, and spread kindness. You are already on the path, Ananda said warmly. Every step you take with mindfulness and compassion brings you closer to enlightenment. Bhikkhu smiled. I will remember that. But tell me, Ananda, what is enlightenment like? Ananda paused for a moment. Enlightenment is like waking up from a deep sleep. You see the world clearly and are no longer bound by illusions and desires. Bhikkhu looked awed. How do we know if we are progressing on this path? Progress is seen in your actions, Ananda explained. When you act with more kindness, patience, and understanding, you are moving forward. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the garden, Ananda and Bhikkhu rose to their feet. They felt grateful for the wisdom they had shared and the peace they had found. Together, they walked back to the monastery, ready to face whatever tomorrow would bring with mindfulness and a heart full of compassion. Please don't forget like and follow.